Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Plus, this is a good day because we're doing the daily challenge. It's an Isaac daily challenge. We're gonna begin. If we win this, that's 5 dailies in a row. That's one achievement ticked off the bucket list early here. I think you go for it, honestly. Ghost Pepper. Well, let's take a look at this. First off, we had the option of scatter bombs. I already have one bomb, so it's not like we need a bomb to start like Tinted Rocks access or something like that. So I felt like that was probably the right choice. We're only going to Mom's Hearts. Spirit Heart is very useful. Oh, wow. What a shot. We're only going to Mom's Heart, so that's not a particularly, long daily here, although it is the kind of daily where we'd like to, you know, beat the odds. Because if we make it to Mom's Heart in 30 minutes, we can make it to the Hush. If you make it to Hush, you can make it to Void. I can't remember if you get extra points for doing Void, but you certainly get the opportunity to get extra points for doing more rooms. So we should plan on trying to make it to Hush. If timing makes sense, that seems like a smart idea to me. I'm going to open this golden chest. I'm not picking up the Spirit Heart yet. We're just waiting on it, and that turned out to pay dividends right there, which is very nice. Very much I should be, like, if I was a smarter person, I would be less concerned about score and much, much more. Where the hell is our secret room gonna be? Less concerned about score, much, much more concerned about just survival. So I'm not gonna, oh, perks, okay. I'm not necessarily gonna commit to that right now, but we should try to endeavor to make that happen in the future, because this is one of the few runs where it actually, like, considerably matters that we just win. How is Ghost Pepper as an item? I actually feel like it's kind of not that good consistently, but inconsistently it's gonna be incredible. If we can get enemies, you know, with predictable movement to fly into the fire, or we can just hit them directly with the fire, it's gonna do a ton of damage. So we got a bunch of Spirit Hearts here, and Mr. Dolly is a great pickup, even without the extra Spirit Hearts. To be honest with you, actually, we probably should have gone and played the self-sacrifice room, try to get a bomb, blow up that Tinted Rock in the shop, but what's done is done. So far, so good. The Tears upgrade is very helpful. And honestly, I oftentimes say, I'm not going to toot my own horn. Today, I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit. We played pretty freaking well on these dailies. You know, 4 in a row was not necessarily that big of a challenge. A couple of them were basically freebies. But we've ranked relatively well on all of them. We've played our own game, and it's worked out for us here. So the dailies so far have been a largely pretty positive experience, unless I'm, you know, engaging in selective memory right now. This one, Ghost Pepper, a novel item. I'll say it. It's novel. If it was a piece of media, it's more likely to be produced by Bram Stoker than it is by, you know, Waka Faka. What's a Waka Faka, whatever his name is? Am I 100 years old? You know, Waka Flocka Flame. I've never actually said that out loud, but now, you know, there's a first time for everything. The only thing I'm disappointed with on this run right now is that I've taken 2 hits. I shouldn't have taken those hits. It's alright. We can recover. I have confidence. I have self-assuredness. I have Isaac experience. And I think I have a great chance to get this achievement done right here. And then after that, it's only 25 more straight dailies to go, win, lose, or draw, until we get that next achievement for 30 straight dailies. There's some more, by the way. People are like, does NL know about the other achievements? Bloody Lust is really good. People are like, does NL know about the other achievements? The answer is no. I don't know about the other achievements that are in the game. I've still, like, a couple of runs ago, I unlocked one accidentally. I don't remember. Oh, it was for looping. But, hopefully that episode's gone up on YouTube. But I'm trying to publish these so that the dailies come out, like, close to when they, actually existed in Vivo. You get the idea. Vivo Northernlion. Vivo's least popular channel. Next to, you know, Vivo, Scatman John. Okay, no offense, man. There we go. We got Squeezy for another Tears upgrade. We're almost at the cap already. This deal with the devil is important, and it's just sort of like, okay. Would have loved a 2-heart deal so we can go to the boss trap room, but That's fine. So what's the gamble for us now? Well, keep making your way to Boss Rush. Keep making your way to Hush. But at the same time, also see if you can find a way to get an arcade ASAP. So that's a, you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's dope. We get a reroll out of that. On the list of enemies who, in my opinion, can go fuck themselves, to be honest with you, that weird-ass wall spider that makes creep is getting there. That's like one of the few enemies in Afterbirth Plus where I'm like, damn, dude, that enemy is like anti-birth levels of bullshit. Okay, very important. You're going fast enough, just stop taking dumb damage. What I would love to know is, does Crystal, not Crystal Ball, what am I talking about? Ghost Pepper. Does Ghost Pepper... Yeah, I'll take. Does Ghost Pepper give you more fires the higher your luck stat is? Because obviously, if that's the case, we're gonna want to crank on that luck stat as hard as possible. I do want to go to our cursed room here. I just want to wait, because if we have a reroll, we would rather do that just in case there's like a Guppy's head or something in there. Can save us not only HP, but also some time in the process. So we're gonna hang back for now. This run's really good, though. I'll just be honest with you. I think I picked the right 5 days to start doing dailies. Thanks to Nicholas for slipping me the seeds so I could pre-test them and figure out what items were coming. That's a joke, but probably like 5 people will believe that. That's alright. You just got to accept that about, you know, being on the internet. Well, our luck stat is now higher. This could be... Really? The key got stuck on the other key, and it didn't get knocked over to us? Slight bomber. Oh, well, you know, we still got 2 keys. I mean, we're going to use them on this floor, but we still got 2 keys. I hope Ghost Pepper is one of those items that does scale with luck. Because if it doesn't scale with luck, you get it. You know, you're like, occasionally you're going to have some extra fire. You know, it's not bad, but it's not necessarily amazing. But if it scales with luck... That means, in theory, there might exist a certain level of luck where you can straight up just shoot only fires. Or at least predominantly fires. Which would be hilarious. That would be more fun. Like Tough Luck, there does exist a luck stat where you shoot only teeth. How many times have I made it happen naturally in the wild? 0? It's not necessarily a high risk. You gotta take Crooked Penny. It's funny enough you gotta take it, I think. And it's very good, you know, the endless diplopias make it potentially amazing. Obviously the loss of the D6 is no joke, but the idea is, use Crooked Penny basically for a 50% chance at diplopia. I'm gonna check for Spirit Hearts. We got 2 of them, which is nice, and then I do not want this. I do not want that. And if we double it, we don't even want it. So I just want to make sure I've got this right. How does Crooked Penny work? It's a 50% chance to double consumables. Or sorry, to double everything on a room, including item pedestals. However, if it doesn't double it, they're gone forever. So we can actually use it to get free shop items on the shop, I believe. Would be a great way for us to improve without having to, like, spend anything. Like, do we want anything here? I mean, I would like the map. We don't need 2 maps, so why don't we just buy the map? And then, Crooked Penny doubled. So we get King Baby for free, Hierophant for free, Health Up for free, and a Bomb for free. And then our other card is the Hierophant, so I will buy that. Okay, yeah, that worked out really nicely, actually. Now that we have the map, oh, I do like Nose Goblin. Now that we have the map, it should be much easier for us to, make this happen in the future here from a timing standpoint. So this is a very, very, very good run. I think, it's fair to say that Omega Penny, aka Crooked Penny, is like one of the coolest items added in Afterbirth Plus. It's really, really, really good, but it's not just like, hey, here's a huge damage stat increase, you know? It's got some good stuff going for it. I do want to do this. We should do this. Now, Nose Goblin is better, I think, than Bloody Penny. But Bloody Penny with Crooked Penny could give us a lot of HP, but I don't think I really care. We don't need to take that yet either. So King Baby, I don't fully understand it, but if I remember correctly, with King Baby, your familiars follow it. So you can actually get all of your familiars to, like, stand still in some situations. Which I could perceive of a way that could be a little useful. So the fastest way, I think, I don't know what Bighorn shows up on, like, every fucking daily, but I think the fastest way, not necessarily the best way, but maybe the fastest way to kill Bighorn is to freeze his ass with a bomb and then let the nose goblin shots just stack up. You know, it's like Kanye West said. Bighorn told me, go ahead, switch your style up, and if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. The other way we could approach this is just, okay. Continue to hope that we land the occasional fire shot, and that's doing wonders for us right now. There we go. No deal with the devil. Polydactyl. Wait, belly button. Gives us another trinket. We'd rather have Bloody Penny, even though it's going to require us to walk back. Should we have doubled? I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think we'll just go. I'm holding the Hierophant card, by the way, because we might want to try to double the Hierophant on the next shop or item room that would actually, benefit. And that's the reason I didn't try to double the D6, is because what does 2D6 gives us? That's not a real sentence. What does 2D6 give us? There we go. Now, this might be a room worth doubling. Go for it, dude. Oh! He's done it. I'm not going to go for a second double. Maybe that makes me a little baby back bitch. I don't think we need to go for a second double. We already proved ourselves here. Ace of Clubs, I don't really care about. Empress. Ace of Clubs. I don't really want that many bombs. I want to hold on to the Hierophant. Alright, so that was dope. Still would like to go faster. We're probably, after that last room, maybe a little bit behind schedule. Doesn't mean that we're at, like, the kiss of death or anything like that, but it would be nice to knock it out. Get through this floor a little faster, because the Hush fight is important. Hush and Boss Rush are big point enablers, but, like, getting to the Void floor and getting maybe 20 extra rooms might be the easiest way to, like, improve our standing on this run. And if we're going, we're kind of all in on this run anyway. We took the ballsy item. We might as well try to make it work completely. I don't think we've really sacrificed our way of living, in order to make dailies work. Oh, I didn't go to the curse room. Oh, I did go to the curse room on the last floor. I think. I seem to recall. This could be a secret room, so let's just... No, it's definitely not going to be a secret room, but this is... I wanted to see if we could get into the curse room without having to spend anything. So I'm going to skip the non-important rooms here. Apparently, this reroll machine rerolls the shop as well. And maybe the item rooms, so I shouldn't just blow it up immediately upon entering. Come on, guppy items. Pills. One makes you small. Not that bad. Gulp, it gives you a chance to shoot Ipecac, I think. I don't really remember. I do think that, unless I'm missing something, Crooked Penny is definitely... let me phrase this in a more delicate, but also compelling way. There's two kinds of spacebar items. You use them whenever they're available. You save them up for the best possible use. That was so bad. Crooked Penny is one you save for the best possible use. I think. We have to... we don't have to go to the blood bank, but it's kind of intelligent to do so. But I don't really want to give up Crooked Penny for IV Bag, but we could possibly double Blood Bag. Even if we don't get anything out of it, at least we, get more damage on this floor specifically, but we do need to go faster now. So let's peep this. I will play... Just playing this as much as is possible right there probably gives us a good shot. You know what? We could really use the speed upgrade, to be honest with you. I thought about doubling it, but we were at 0.8 speed. Getting up to 1.1 is worth not taking the risk. So I'll take Book of Shadows. Why not try to double it? We got a penny. We could have gotten Bookworm. Or at least I thought that if we got another book, it would have taken us closer to Bookworm. But we're getting another charge before our boss fight anyway, so... I am not concerned. What I am concerned about with is our time right now. The idea is that the map will help make this easier in the future. I know I used a bomb there. I thought this room would take longer. Wow, what a shot. We don't need that, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective. Minor mistakes, but, you know, every run's gonna have minor mistakes. Maybe should have bought the Spirit Heart. Don't really care about using a bomb to get 5 cents, point or otherwise. We'll check for a second secret room. Probably gonna be a little bit more than a minute behind schedule. Not that bad. Not that bad. We'll take this. Got a 67% deal with the devil chance. Actually, 67.5. Repeating, of course. If you're watching this math guy from the Leroy Jenkins video, I know that video's fake or staged. It's not really fake. It's like it exists. But I'm on your side, dude. Thanks for giving unambiguous figures. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry everybody made fun of you for saying repeating, of course. It's good that you're crunching the numbers. Everybody needs someone like that down in the trenches banging out those probabilities for them. Gotta check this. Pandora's box. And this is Depths 1, so Pandora's box we don't expect to be great for us. But if we could get 2 Pandora's boxes, I guess we would like to, and might give us like 8 Spirit Hearts, and if we miss out on Pandora's box, it's not that big of a deal. Certainly, I'd say that if we're not going for a Delirium win, we got it sewn up already, basically. Like 95% confidence. If we're going for a Delirium win, might be a little harder. But I've got confidence. Especially if we can get some higher damage deals with the devil. It was a good start to get dark matter, but... Okay. Honestly, that's not that bad, because we do also get, or you get a point penalty for getting, for picking up items. So to turn Pandora's box into not a penalty is not necessarily the end of the world. I'm gonna peep this. Got a rune. The rune is Algiz. Algiz is great for a Hush fight. Or maybe even a Delirium fight instead. That's probably our secret room. So this floor, we're probably going to make some sacrifices. Boss rush is super important. An item room. Not that an item room isn't super important, but... I'm assuming this is probably going to be our shop down here. We got to stay on target, unfortunately. So keep it going. It is not even a shop. All right, are we going to skip item room and shop to try to make boss rush work? Because it's a daily, yes, we are. And I understand that's not going to be everybody's cup of Java, but that's okay. Hopefully this isn't the item that, like, enables victory in a huge fashion. But it could be. And again, that's what's fun about dailies, and that's what's frustrating about dailies. You take the good with the bad, and then you got the facts of fucking life, bud. Oh! It's alright. HP is still fine. Back on pace. Deal with the devil? No. You know what? Try to give me double bandages. That's pretty swell. I don't know if that gives us a better chance to live through... Like a better chance to generate red hearts if we get hit, but it's 2 HP, so I stand by that. Necropolis 2, 17 minutes. That's probably our boss room. This floor we can afford to make, I would say, the smart play. Although, I don't know, maybe we should just bum rush the idea of the boss fight here. I wanted to peep special rooms, though, and this is one of them. We could always bomb our way through a bunch of rooms as well. So, you know, with 7 bombs, don't sweat that too much. Yeah, you know, I would actually like to get to the boss fight as soon as possible. I'm looking at this right now and I'm saying, I don't think we're as fast as I think I am. 18 minutes is going to start to, you know, feel real fucking tight, I think. So, I'm going to peep this room very quickly just to see if there's a boss room. Doesn't appear so. If the item room is off in the corner, off on the side, so be it, you know. That's life, unfortunately. I would love to see the shop en route here, though. These guys are not so bad. And then our boss room probably on the left. If this is a dead end, we got to accept it, and that's okay. I tend to play faster than the average player, so I feel like... Oh, that's awesome. I feel like if I'm slow here, probably a lot of people are going to be slow here. So I'm not feeling too under the gun from a point perspective, but I know that we can make it. So the pressure is very slightly on. I thought we were outside of the explosive range there. Okay. Restock we should buy. Everything else, I guess, maybe blow this up, try to double. And we did double it. Ah, shit, this is gonna take forever, dude. Alright, we get the compass for free. Sure, go for it. Alright, okay, that's fine. We missed out on probably a ton of consumables there, but now we have map plus compass. Obviously, this is big for us. No, you're too annoying. Maybe I want you to hit me so we can get more damage for the mom fight. Okay, let's do this. I'm concerned, like, I don't know how many fights we've had like this recently, but I feel like we might be slightly too slow to make the mom fight work here. So I'm taking damage. Don't fuck up. Okay, the deal with the devil chance is fucked up. I did that. If we make it into boss rush, it's all worth it. Even if the items suck, the points are mad value. Don't give up on this one. We got it. No deal, of course, but the Polaroid, and now... Oh, we should choose... I don't know. I guess we should have tried to, I guess we couldn't have because we used our, we used Crooked Penny so recently, but... Should have tried to double it, but that's okay. We'll save our doubling for, well, we can save it for waves as they spawn, or we can use it for, the item that spawns at the end. Or both, actually, to be honest with you. And our damage is actually fantastic right now. That sucked, but again, you know, with old bandage, double old bandage, I don't know, but with old bandage, we're probably pretty well off here. Again, just like the last run in which we made it to boss rush, if we can get out of here by like 24 minutes, then life's okay as far as I'm concerned. Anything longer than that, I'm going to start to be a little concerned. I am enjoying these Razor Blade tiers. They're a little bit higher damage than even I would have expected. And if we can get a Razor Blade to stick to an enemy with Nose Goblin, that's pretty much, you know, one phase of that boss taken care of, I think. We can set it and forget it. Don't get too cocky, though, because this is, like, it's great right now, but it's only because our damage is so high, because we took about 15 hits on this floor. So our deal with the devil chance is all fucked up for the future. This is the kind of sacrifice that, you know, you either love about dailies or you resent about dailies. And right now, I'll just tell you that the result on this run is going to go a long way to indicate which one of those emotions I end up feeling here, I think. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about dailies. That's probably not true. I think a lot of people feel the way I do about dailies, which is mixed. Thank God we got that free king baby. I'm not talking about a freaking baby. I'm talking about a free king baby. How spoiled do you think your kid would be if they were like a king baby? Like, we all hear those stories of, like, affluenza. Like, there's the quote-unquote affluenza teen who, like, murdered somebody, drunk driving. Is that the way that worked? And now he's in Mexico, like, awaiting trial. His mom tried to smuggle him out of the country. You know, that's one thing. Apparently that, I mean, I saw this on Reddit. This is, you know, repeating. Affluenza, by the way, is just the idea that, you know, the symptoms of being raised by parents who were not necessarily just wealthy, but were like, you know, way too spoiled. They spoiled their kid too much. Apparently that kid drove himself to school from the age of 13, and when the principal was like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, the dad was like, maybe I'll just buy the school. How do you feel about that? That's good parenting right there. Father of the year. Hey, you can't say that. How do you judge him? I mean, his son's in jail for driving-related, you know, vehicular manslaughter charge right now. I'm not saying the sins of the son should necessarily pass to the father. I'm just saying, you know, it's if there's ever a time to insult someone for their parenting methods, it would be when they turned out as horribly as that in exactly the ironic fashion you would assume could be the worst case scenario. Either way. But, you know, you gotta think about back in the day, and I'm talking not like 1950s, I'm talking about 15th century. There were like child kings. And they were regents, you know, they had regency councils and adults making the decisions for them until they reached a certain age. But imagine, like, being born. We should have taken the spirit hearts, probably. Imagine, like, being born, and then everybody's like, hey, 18-month-old infant. What do you think about this? I don't mean to be insulting. I hope that you're not going to take it this way. Babies are fucking idiots. Don't try to give me this, they're smart in their own way sort of thing. You know, you don't have to adult-proof your house. If you're having a baby, you have to baby-proof it. Because the baby will be like, whoa, what's that? Oops. It's the stairs, right? And then you're like, okay. 2-year-old king. That came from the balls of our ex-leader. What should we do about the Scythian uprising? I want boob milk. Be that as it may, young king. We need an answer. Kill them all! Oh, yes, your mercy and wisdom are beyond parallel. Like, do you think the people alive back then? And I mean this sincerely. This is going to sound like I mean this as a joke. By the way, I'm going to be rushing a little bit to try to make this happen here, just because I think it is important. I'm a little concerned about Hush, but I'd really like to make the deal with the devil happen right now. Do you think, like, if you were on the Regency Council, you were like, this kid is an idiot, why are we following a child king? Or do you think you were drinking the Kool-Aid? Do you think you were like, you know, the Lord above has made this child our leader. There must be for a good reason. So the kid is like, you know, why don't we burn down their castle? They're historically our strongest ally. Yeah, but I don't like them. Oh, the Lord works in mysterious ways. All right, burn down the castle, everybody. I'd like to think, because I'm cynical, or maybe this is optimistic, I'd like to think that they were like, this kid's an idiot. But maybe, maybe not. You know what? Double it. Oh, who dares loses. Okay. I wanted to double it because we doubled Old Bandage, so I thought if we double Placenta, look at that, that's a lot of HP, but we missed out on it. This floor, I don't think we necessarily have to be super fast. We got what I would consider to be a decent deal with the devil, but our HP is kind of in a rough spot. The good news is, we have this Algiz rune for the Hush fight. But I have to be honest with you, it is going to be pretty freaking tempting to look at this run and go, let's just kill Mom's heart. It really feels right now like, why am I trying to get a high score when we could just get the 5th daily in a row? It might seem like a cop-out. Oh, flying is beautiful. It might be a cop-out, to be honest with you. But 5 dailies in a row is no joke. And to throw away the 5th one, just because we're like, you know, oh, I'm scared. Maybe that's a good idea. Luck Up is actually awesome for our chances to get Old Bandage payouts. And maybe for our chances to shoot Razor Blades as well. You know, I heard Razor Scooters. I know you were waiting for the quote. I didn't make up that quote. I saw some people on the subreddit. This is a couple months ago, at least. But they're like, where did NL come up with that, you know, Razor Scooters are so dangerous, parents have started buying their kids Razor Blades. I wouldn't try to pass that off as a Northernlion original. That's a joke that Frank Caliendo did in his impression of Jay Leno at some point on Mad TV. But even then, I didn't hear it firsthand. A friend of mine saw it and said it to me. So I stole it from my friend who stole it from Frank Caliendo's impression of Jay Leno. There you go. The truth comes out. You know the song Wild Wild West? I didn't write that. That's a Will Smith original. God damn it. It's all coming unraveled. Well, you know what my perspective is. My perspective is fuck it. You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that hush do you dirty, we'll wipe his ass out as in detergent. I think... Ooh, that was bad. I think with algaes, we should be able to beat the hush. We got 63 cents and enough keys to take advantage of it. Let's go for broke. We gotta do 30 dailies in a row anyway, so if we miss on our 5th... Oh, never mind, the hush fight just isn't even open, so... Alright. I guess we'll, Guess we should have gone to a self-sacrifice room earlier. What we'll do now is we'll clear out every single room. Well, if I'd known that... I mean, I'm glad we did boss rush now, for sure. That was a worthy sacrifice, but... Now we're going to be looking for like an AWAS rune or something like that, and it's pretty unlikely, so that's probably it. And we'll just finish this. I mean, I shouldn't be disappointed. And I guess I'm not disappointed. I'm pretty pleased that we're going to have a one of those achievements knocked out. 5 dailies in a row, though, was never really the prize. Doing 30 dailies in a row is much harder at this point than winning 5 dailies in a row. Just because, you know, there have been times historically where I'd, like, you know, be away from my computer for a day. I know, it sounds unfathomable considering this is my profession, but at the same time, it has happened, I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, this is a good time. We've got more than a month, I think, still until PAX East. And we got 5 dailies in the can. Now's the time to make it happen, I suppose. So, I mean, we should fight the boss here. Apart from that, there's not much that we can do except look for a second secret room and hope that there's just a trapdoor in there. Oh, that could be an AWAS rune. It's like a 1 in 12 shot maybe, but if it worked, that would be hilarious. Blank rune, could be AWAS. It's algaes, hilarious. And crawl space, I don't know. Get a spirit heart. So we got to roughly 23,000. We were at 22,400 when we finished, I think. So this is, it has been a worthwhile endeavor, but yeah, I really thought the hush door would be open. But again, you learn that the more dailies you do, I suppose, the more you learn what shows up and what doesn't on different endings. So I'm looking for a second secret room in the hopes that it has a trapdoor. I don't know if that is even an archetype that can exist in general, much less on a daily, but I figure at this point we might as well at least look for a second secret room. Suppose we should have tried to double the blank rune and hoped that maybe the second one, if it worked, gave us algaes, or sorry, gave us AWAS. We're 470 today. That's not particularly strong, but it's not horrible, and I did get the achievement unlocked. There was a cracked crown. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal, and of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.